amount of interest that you show in the issue that I have been raising. And like Stephen Colbert, you give little money to the poor people, and you get the Nobel Peace Prize for that. Yes, indeed. And I've been telling that it's so easy to do that. It's not complicated. It's very simple work. All I have to do is to look at the conventional banks, what they do, and just do the opposite way. I don't have to think. Whenever I need a little rule, I just watch them, what they do. And once I find it out, I reverse it. And every time I do that, I get the full-blown Grameen Bank. And it's literally so when you look back at Grameen Bank. Conventional banks are based on the principle, the more you have, the more you get. So as a result, if you have less, then there is no difference. And if you have nothing, of course, hard luck. We reverse that principle. In our principle, we said, less you have, higher attention. If you have nothing, you get the highest attention, highest priority. So you start from that basic principle and work it up. Conventional banks want to know how much you already have so that they keep it in their control and then give you some, call it collateral. We dismissed it right from the beginning. Because if you are looking for collateral, definitely you are not working for poor people because they don't have it. So we said we don't need anybody to present us any information about their money because that's not what we work with. So collateral is gone. And we didn't need any guarantee from anybody any guarantor to come out and say, okay, you give her loan and I take the risk for her. We didn't need that. So that's gone too. And no lawyers. In our business, we have said goodbye to lawyers. We said we can do the business ourselves. Because this is a business that we do between the organizations and the people. Basically on a human relationship. That's what it's all about. An interesting thing, it works. It never let us down. Those who are involved with conventional banking kind of get so scared whenever they hear about it. Many have asked me in the past, Dr. Yunus, can you sleep at night giving so much money to people without any collateral, without any legal papers and so on? I said, I sleep very peaceful. I have no problem because I know money comes back because you have been saying it over and over and over again. It never fails. In the beginning, people used to say, maybe it happens only in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a funny country, man. Otherwise, how can you believe that people take money as this? That's stupid. Return the money back to you. Does it happen? Then the idea started spreading from Bangladesh to many other countries. And you get the same stuff. No collateral, no guarantee, no lawyer. Still people pay back. And many of you have seen it or you are involved already in it. You know that. So, this is now something of a curiosity. Why people pay back? And they keep asking, why so many women in your work? Right now in Grameen Bank we have 7.5 million borrowers. 97% of them are working. And they own the bank. It's not a bank. This is another difference. We looked at the conventional banks. They are owned by rich people. So we thought it would be fun to have a bank owned by the poor people. So there you are, Grameen Bank is owned by the poor people. And most likely conventional banks are owned by rich men, mostly. Grameen Bank is owned by poor women. So there also you go the opposite. So the question comes, why so many women? Historically it began by my repeated objections to the way conventional banks work in Bangladesh. I was trying to persuade them to lend money to the poor people in the village next door to the university campus. They refused to do that. They said, it's impossible. Banks doesn't lend money to the poor people. Banks are not that crazy. I said, it's not a question of being crazy. It's a question of being sane. That you should do that. The reason I was saying that, this is in the context of mid-70s when I was teaching in one of the universities in Bangladesh. And the country was going through terrible famine. This is right after our liberation war. It was a devastating war. Lots of people lost their lives in the war. Total devastation of the economy and led to the famine in the country. It's a very awkward situation for a young economics professor just coming back from the United States with a brand new PhD degree with enthusiasm teaching elegant theories of economics, and then stepping outside the classroom seeing terrible situation.